Hey fam, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Robert Anton, robertantonvlogs.com. Just coming to you once again with the So You Want to Be a Singer? Why you want to do that? Okay, so I think it's about time for me to do a few So You Want to Be a Singer videos, so I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to try to make this one quick, and I am going to call it, what am I going to call it? I got to go through my little notes here. I have a long list of So You Want to Be a Singers for you. I'm going to call this one Don't Believe the Hype. Okay. What do I mean by don't believe the hype? Well, I know you hear all kinds of things about things that you can't do if you sing, if you can or cannot do if you sing. Some of them might be like, oh, don't drink milk before you sing, or oh, don't eat a half hour before you sing, or oh, let me see. There's so many of them. And personally, I think that it's kind of a trial and error sort of thing. Some things have good intentions behind them, but they're not always true because, like, okay, I've always, well, one, I grew up in church, okay, as most of you probably know, and generally we would have the morning service, then we would eat and everything like that, and then we would have an afternoon service where there might be performances and stuff like that, and there were traveling quartets and all that different stuff. So, and they would come in and they would eat, boom, they would get up there and they would go ahead and do their thing, you know. So I never got into the thing of not being able to eat before you perform, because I always see people they would go do their singing and bam, they would get up there and just kill it. And also with the corporate singing that I do now, you know, a lot of it is weddings or bar mitzvahs, corporate events. And like the breaks that we get, you know, I guess about every hour we get 5, 10, maybe 15 minutes. And one of those is usually a meal break, and they'll like bring us food or whatever, and we'll have 10, 15 minutes, you know, break. So that means to go to the bathroom, you know, to stretch or use the phone or to eat, and then, you know, get something to drink and get back up on stage and boom, go right back into singing. You never know if you're going to be the first person singing or not. So, you know, I have never really had a problem you know, singing with food right after eating. I've never had a problem eating chocolate or ice cream or any of the things they say that coat your throat. It might be bad when you sing. I've never had that problem. Now, I've been in a lot of choirs and I've been in a lot of groups, done a lot of shows where people do have certain things that they can't do before they perform. And, you know, that's understandable. It's for each thing, for every person. But what you need to do is figure out what's right for you. And just don't believe the hype. Don't believe everything you hear. Try things out, you know, and see how they work. You know, it's trial and error, you know. You learn by doing. Sometimes you can learn from others' mistakes. But with things like your body and the way it reacts to things, you should really learn a lot of it for yourself, and especially with your body, your voice, and if you're going to make a living out of it. Okay, I just wanted to put a little bit of something in your ear. What I'd like to know from you is, have you heard any like old wives' tales, or anybody ever told you anything that's like, oh, you shouldn't do that before you sing, but it doesn't bother you? Pop it down in the comments. Have you heard some things that you wonder about and you worry about performing, you know, doing before you perform? You know, if you got a question, ask down in the comments. All right, this is Robert Anton, robertanton.com. Come and check me out. Check out my music. It's bigger than me. I'm out of here. Peace.